Sweet!
What's your pleasure?
I'll register that.
If you've got business, then hurry up and... What?
This is it. Pitiful. This is it.
Burrows.
What's your pleasure? Yo. That's right. You just leave the rest. If you've got business, then hurry up and spit it out.
I've checked, but there don't seem to...
If you've got business, then hurry. Here's hoping we both see each other alive again.
Damn it!
It's you, Mr. Samurai. Thanks for coming. How's that camera I gave you? You take any good pictures? Well, good. I'm glad you're taking a shine to it. Fighting for survival is nice and all, but it's good to have a cultural experience once in a while. Well, it looks like you're the only one who showed up, Mr. Samurai. I can never rely on any of the other hunters. Whenever they ask me for a favor, they all suck up to me and call me stuff like boss lady. Oh well, guess it's just the two of us again. The demons are running around the main street near the east gate like they run the place. I've got high hopes for you, Mr. Samurai. Am I gonna be burned alive? They caught me again? Why the hell does this keep happening? Come on, what the hell? Why do they want to roast me so bad? What is wrong with these things?
Here I am at last! Terminus has arrived! You see, the more people die in my name, the higher my status rises. It doesn't matter how they die. War, sacrifice, anything will do. What I'm trying to say is, I just want you humans dead. Then I can reclaim my place as the king of fertility and the harvest, just like old times. Sacrifices should have increased my power. You are still able to defeat me. You're one crazy human. Don't you think I've given up, though? I'll just resurrect more ancient gods like me. I'm going to restore this world to the ancient gods.
Was I out this whole time? I see. So that demon was controlling all the Wickermen to try to get his power back. And you were able to defeat him. I kinda get the feeling that you're already a better hunter than I am. Looks like I really do owe you my life this time. Thanks, Mr. Samurai. Well, here's your reward. You deserve it. If anything else comes up, I'll make sure to contact you.
Burroughs.
Hey, it's you! Long time no see.
Seems you've been to Ichigaya. We heard all about it already. Hard to miss a pillar of light in the sky and those demons pouring in. You opened the gate to the expanse, huh?
It's true that with all those demons' power, it'll be easier for us to get to the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado. With muscle like that, we can make it even if the angels show up. But that'd mean bringing demons along with us to Mikado.
And then we'd be no better off than we are here in Tokyo. Looks like we'll be fighting demons till the day we die.
Oh.
Oh?
Damn it!
Hello! Now! Whoa!
Burrows.
This is the... Activating. What? Be careful.
Oh, come on!
Very well.
careful.
I see.
This is the winner. Active. We're here. What?
You want to head over that way? Then come.
Thanks, Mr. Samurai. I knew you'd come to help me. I had a feeling this was gonna be a tough one, but I'm sure with your help, we'll make it through this okay. You see, the fairies here begged me to help them. They wanted me to summon a demon called Black Maria. The fairies seemed desperate to meet this Maria.
Let me explain the situation. You see, we fairy folks are the Tuaha de Danann. That is, our people are descendants of the Lady Danu. We would like Lady Danu to return and rule us again as the mother of the fairy people. Then, we can regain the authority and faith that we used to have. You might have realized this by now. But Black Maria is Lady Danu in another form. Back when the Hebrew holy race began to encroach upon our world, Lady Danu became part of the Judeo-Christian canon by merging with an interpretation of Mary. She did this to protect us fairies, her children, from oppression by those awful beings.
But I have heard Maria's voice! She said that if we ask the human named Nozami, then we will be able to see her again. Black Maria said that Nozami can save us all.
So that's the story, Mr. Samurai. They really need me. I'd love to help them. Even if the angels try to stop me, I at least want to let these guys talk to Maria. You'll help me, right? You know I'm always grateful for your assistance, Mr. Samurai. Well, I'm gonna start the summoning program now. I want you to stall the angels while it's summoning, Mr. Samurai. I'll summon Black Maria while you keep them at bay. Are you ready? Alright, let's do it.
We forbid this summoning.
Looks like we managed to do it. It's all thanks to you, Mr. Samurai. All right, here we go.
It's finally time.
Black Maria, we hired a human to summon you here. We are the Tuaha De Danann. Your people, Lady Danu. Please, retake your original form as Lady Danu, and lead us once again. The fairy race has dispersed, and we have lost our power. We need your strength, Lady Danu. I see. You have suffered many hardships during my absence. However, I carry the responsibility of my role as Black Maria. I cannot return to my previous life as Danu. Just as there are many who wish for the resurrection of the Lady, there are far more who need this personification of the Holy Mother to exist.
No! Then is the fairy race doomed to perish?
No, I will not allow such a thing to happen. I shall find another to lead the fairies, someone who can carry on the powers of Danu. Fortunately, a suitable successor is close at hand. Nozomi, I realize that asking this of you is selfish on my part, but in exchange for the power of Danu and the protection of the fairies, I would like you to become the leader of the fairy people. This is the reason you were chosen to be the one to carry out this request. I planned on you being the one to summon me, so that I would be able to ask this of you.
Me? Lead the fairies? But I'm just a normal human.
It does not matter if the leader is a child of man, just as my counterpart Mary did. It is more than possible for humans to enter realms normally reserved to gods. True, such great power can twist the fate of a child of man. Some girls have received such power, only to be persecuted as witches and meet sad fates. Such is the power that I would bestow to you. But I will not force you to make this decision now.
Hey, I'm kinda overwhelmed by all this right now. Do you think I'm cut out to do something like this? What should I do? Thanks. Hearing that you believe in me gives me confidence. Yep, I've made up my mind. Please, let me do this. I really do want to help the fairies. If you'll give me the power to do that, then I'll gladly take it.
Thank you, Nozomi. Please, come closer. The transfer of power has been completed. From this point forth, Nozomi,
You are the leader of the fairy people, and one day you shall become the Lady Danu, and the fairy race shall thrive once more.
Got it.
I must return. Thank you, Nozomi. Thank you, Samurai. I too wish the best for the people who follow me as Black Maria. The best of luck to the both of us.
I don't feel all that different after whatever she did. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best with the fairy race. I guess the first step's gotta be finding a place where the fairies can live in peace. Thanks for everything. You know, I thought I was gonna be your mentor as a hunter and as a photographer, but then I feel you've helped me out a lot more than I've helped you. From now on, though, I have to be able to get through things without your help. Well, see you around, Mr. Samurai. I'm really grateful for all you've done for me.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Chanel. Well then. Then I will...
You'll stay in my embrace.
Then I will...
May the people be awakened.
What will you do? Gather demon. Welcome to the Cathedral. Well then. Then I...
Not bad.
What will you do? Are you sure? What will you do? Then I will... Are you sure? Gather...
That's true.
Now!
Well then, hunters, prepare for battle. Ready, go! Well then, hunters prepare for battle. Ready, go! Well then, hunters prepare for battle. Ready, go! Hunters, prepare for battle! Ready, go! Well then!
It's you. Hey, God!